Hi everyone, today we're going to take an in-depth look at vaporizers. With so many different options available, we wanted to take a moment and share a look at these devices, how they work, and why you might prefer one over the other, depending on your own preferences. The technology behind vaporizers has jumped leaps and bounds in the last decade due to an increased demand for patients to find a healthier way to inhale their medical cannabis. Vaporizers can be separated into two categories. Those that you fill yourself with a flower or concentrate, and then there are pre-filled vaporizers that are often referred to as cartridges or vape pens. We're going to take a look at the differences between all of the different options available to you, including a flower or pre-filled, convection versus conduction, and desktop versus portable. The key difference between vaporizers and smoking medical cannabis is to minimize the unnecessary combustion of medical cannabis, providing a healthier way to inhale it. This prevents the creation of most of the carcinogens and toxins you inhale while smoking. Vaporizers utilize a lower temperature that still activates the cannabinoids in the cannabis flower or oil, but doesn't burn it. Depending on the type of vaporizer, it will use either convection or conductive heating. There was a study that looks at vaping nicotine, and it was generally recognized to be 95% safer than smoking cigarettes by top UK scientists. Now, when using a vaporizer for cannabis, different models have different features and temperature settings. The temperature range will generally be between 280 degrees to 446 degrees Fahrenheit. Traditionally, vaporizers come in either tabletop or handheld portable form, and they all consist of at least a heating component, a battery, the chamber or oven, and the mouthpiece. If you ever need advice on choosing a vaporizer, our team here at Apollo is happy to help our patients with any questions they might have. Now, vape cartridges or pens are glass chambers that are filled by the licensed producer with cannabis concentrate and terpenes that attach to your rechargeable battery. It can sometimes be an all-in-one disposable pen. The oil contains various combinations of cannabinoids and terpenes that have been extracted from the cannabis plant. They work similarly by heating up the concentrate into a vapor form and allowing the user to inhale the cannabinoids. Similar to cannabis flower, different strains and strengths can be found in pre-filled cartridges. These devices are super simple to use. Some may not even require an on and off button, but are activated just by inhaling on the device. Conductive heat is created through heating a surface in the device to an exact temperature, which causes vaporization of the contents in the oven, and this allows the cannabinoids and terpenes to then rise through the mouthpiece and be inhaled. Convection heating uses air to move the heat either with a fan or inhalation, pulling hot air past or through the flower or concentrate in the chamber. While both of these oven types have their pros and cons, they are relatively similar for someone just learning about vaporizers. The biggest difference is that because the flower or oil is touching the element directly in a conductive vaporizer, there could be a higher chance of combustion and or uneven heating. There are two types of traditional vaporizers, portable or desktop. Portable vaporizers are handheld devices powered by a rechargeable battery. There are a wide range of styles and price points for these vaporizers. There is, however, only one portable vaporizer that is Health Canada approved as a medical device, called the Mighty Medic, which can also then be claimed on your taxes. Portable vaporizers are a great on-the-go alternative and have a battery life around 60 to 90 minutes. They all will come with a charger that can be plugged into the wall or a USB port. Now, desktop vaporizers are larger devices that use an external power source, such as a wall plug, instead of a battery. These devices are renowned for their quality of vapor, alongside other beneficial factors and features such as precise temperature control. The Volcano Medic 2 vaporizer, for example, is also a Health Canada approved medical device. With most desktop vaporizers, you have the choice of inhaling your cannabis by filling a bag or through what we call a whip or a hose. The bag is beneficial for those with poor lung capacity or those who consume a large amount of medical cannabis in one sitting. An Apollo educator can help you if you have any questions around your vaporizer, such as power, temperature, warranties, cleaning your device, and how to use it. We also sell a wide variety of vaporizers and accessories, such as cleaning kits for our patients, including both the Mighty Medic and the Volcano Medic. These devices have a few different nicknames, such as disposable vapes, carts, cartridges, or pens. Legal cartridges are filled with either a pure distillate, refined cannabis, and terpenes, or uses a CO2 oil with terpenes and does not use any additional additives. When buying pre-filled cartridges, it is important to remember to buy from a licensed producer approved to sell by Health Canada to avoid cartridges that could be filled with contaminants. You will want to avoid cartridges with additives or any thinning agents. These devices only consist of two pieces, which is the cartridge and the battery. There are different brands and models with different attachment styles. The most common being the 510 thread, which screws on easily to connect the cartridge and the battery with just a few twists. Be sure you have the corresponding battery when purchasing a cartridge. Once finished, the cartridge is thrown out, but the battery is reusable and rechargeable. Most of these devices are easy to use, and there may not even be an on or off button as said before, but rather it's activated when you begin breathing on the device. Some vape pens are also all in one piece, and the whole thing is disposable so that you're not buying a cartridge and a battery. Unfortunately, there is less long-term research on these devices in regards to health-related risks, as they are relatively new in the world of cannabis. The safety of our patients is top priority at Apollo. So based on what each patient is comfortable with and their level of experience with cannabis, we help them find what methods will work best for their symptom management. Vaporizers are often used by patients who are looking to find immediate relief from acute symptoms. These conditions include things such as anxiety, associated panic or panic attacks, PTSD symptoms, breakthrough pain from chronic or acute pain conditions, and migraines. Whether you would like to vaporize or use another method is always up to you, and we're here just to support and educate you on how to best utilize your medication. If you do use a vaporizer, it is important to always ensure the cannabis or pre-filled cartridges come from a licensed producer, which are Health Canada approved and undergo rigorous testing for their products to ensure their safety and their quality. Now, while smoking, cannabis burns the flower at around 1,000 degrees Celsius. But THC activates at around 190 degrees Celsius. This is one of the main reasons vaporizers can efficiently utilize and activate cannabinoids without producing carcinogens. Furthermore, in a move that is being praised by medical marijuana patients all across Canada, BMO and Sun Life recently announced that they no longer require cannabis users to select the smoker's box on their respective life insurance questionnaires. This move could save many medical cannabis users money on their insurance premiums. It is important to mention that these cannabis vaporizers are different from nicotine vapes and vape pens. There are some concerns around the additives placed in them and the potential role that they may play in things such as causing popcorn lung, which you may have heard about in the news recently. The additives of concern, such as vitamin E acetate, are not found in any Health Canada approved cannabis vaporizing cartridges or pens. So with all these different types of vaporizers, what is the benefit of, say, using a dry herb vaporizer versus a vape pen? So for your vaporizer, you can use any dry product you like and you're not restricted to a specific strain. It's more economical in the long term, and patients often report a smoother experience compared to a vape pen. There's a lot more temperature control, and this helps to bring out specific cannabinoids and terpenes. However, for vape pens, they're very convenient and you can easily take them on the go, and they're very discreet because of their size. The cartridge may actually last a while, but that depends on your consumption. So depending on what's important to you, you can utilize vaporizers or vape pens or both. So for our last part here, I'm going to be answering some questions that we did receive. The first one is, does vaporizing cannabis flower have the same strong smell as when it is smoked? From our own experiences and our patients, vaporizing cannabis flower can often lessen the strong smell associated with smoking cannabis. However, some say that vaporizing also brings out the more nuanced and unique flavors and aromas that's found in each cannabis strain due to their varying terpenes and other cannabinoids. How much flower should I be vaporizing? And we get this one a lot. This is highly dependent on each patient's needs. When you're vaporizing a new strain for the first time, we recommend taking about 5 minutes in between each inhale to assess if you need more of that strain. That way, next time you use that strain, you'll know how many inhales you need to take for you to find the right effect. Can I vaporize just CBD? Absolutely. There are many dried flower strains out there that contain predominantly CBD and less than 1% THC. And finally, where can I get a vaporizer? So here at Apollo Clinics, we carry the most popular vaporizers used by our patients, and we know a lot about them, and we can show you how to use them and the pros and cons of each one. However, you can also get your vaporizer from a licensed producer. They also carry a variety of different types. We hope that we were able to share some new knowledge with you around all the options you have when it comes to using vaporizers to intake your medical cannabis. One of our goals here at Apollo is to educate our patients so that they are able to make an informed decision when it comes to their healthcare and medical cannabis options. Our support team can help you choose the right products, get you started on dosing, and guide you along the way. If you have any questions about what we discussed today, feel free to send them to us at marketing@apolloresearch.ca or leave them in the comments below. Remember, we offer free virtual appointments across Canada, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you for listening.